If you've been on the fence about sourdough baking, this is the video for you. Sourdough baking has changed my life, and I know it can change yours as well. When I first started sourdough baking a few years ago, I knew nothing. I was actually better at cooking than baking, I always thought. My sourdough starter actually scared me whenever I first got started. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was gonna kill it. I thought that I wouldn't bake good enough bread, and my breads were so dense at the beginning. But then after years of practice and experience of using my starter, I learned it, and I learned it so well that we no longer buy any bread items at the grocery store, and I know that can happen to you as well. So I just wanted to make this quick video to help encourage you if you are thinking about sourdough baking but you haven't taken the leap yet. You can either buy a starter online from somebody else, or you can just make one at home. I'll leave my free sourdough starter guide down in the description below. It's a free ebook. You just put your email in and it sends over to your inbox. You open it up and it's full of my instructions, so I will hold your hand through every single step of the process so you're not by yourself. And then once you've established your sourdough starter, the hard part is done. Now it's just practice. So you can start out by making pancakes, crepes, you could even do muffins, and those are really simple and easy. After you feel comfortable about making those easy, simple discard recipes or unfed starter recipes, you can go on to more experienced baked goods like breads, which are not hard at all. So you can do sourdough breads or things that need a fed starter. And then once your starter is established, I highly recommend grabbing the other two free ebooks that I have in my sourdough ebook trio, completely free. Again, all you have to do is put in your email. So I'll leave those down in the description below. The first one is a sourdough baking guide. So it tells you all of my tips and tricks. It walks you through every single thing that you need to know about sourdough baking, which is not that much. It's super simple and easy. I've laid it out in a way that it's not overwhelming or complicated to understand. And then once you learn those things and read through that ebook, then open up my free sourdough cookbook. It has super simple and easy recipes that we use in our kitchen all the time. And that is where I would get started. I would start making those simple, easy recipes and then migrate over to the blog or other people's websites and start making harder recipes. So just practice. My biggest tip for anybody starting with sourdough baking is grab those free ebooks, read through them, do the steps, and then pick one recipe out of the free cookbook and make it until you feel good about it. Make it until you're comfortable and you are confident about making that recipe and it turns out the way you want it to. And that is how I got good at sourdough baking. I started with one recipe and I just tried to learn how to bake bread. And I did that and I did it and I did it and I did it. And the first few times were horrible. My loaves were flat, they were gummy, they were dense. And then I just kept trying and trying, and that is the key. You just have to keep trying. It's a skill that you need to build and learn, and you're not going to do it overnight, but once you do, it's going to change your life. I hope this video encouraged you and gave you the next step in your sourdough baking journey so you can get started. Until next time, go bring life into your home through the kitchen.